spent the sound of bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on a deed and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 93 of Phired Up. In case you've been living under the rock for the last week, the Eagles are 6 days away from being in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Mike Gilletto. Joining me as always, Dom Consol. Dom, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing just fine. We also have Chris Lucia as always. Chris.
Yo. What's up?
Not much. There's a lot going on right now. So media day, obviously, is the whole thing happening. I don't know if media night. I guess night one of it is tonight. And I just saw that somebody seriously asked Sirianni. This is what I hate about media day, because the media just asks dumb questions. Somebody just asked Nick Sirianni if the Super Bowl is a must-win game.
No.
So that's what so far is what's going on in media day.
Apparently, he told Michael Irving, Nick Sirianni, you want your fans to throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
He also asked Michael Irving if he's rooting for the Eagles. And Michael Irving's answer was, I'm going to call it straight up and down, but I think you guys have the best shot.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you know.
I don't know if I like that. But...
Nah, I mean, listen. He's not a current Cowboy blowing the Eagles. So.
Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole story still is weird to me. I don't like it. I want him to hate the Eagles. Do that.
Yeah, but guess what? In 2 years, I want the Eagles to sign him. So let him love on Lane Johnson only once.
Yep. We will see about that. But listen, this show is going to be a lot of Super Bowl talk. Obviously, they're back in it again, going for the second Super Bowl win in 6 years, which is nice. So I guess kind of how I wanted to break this down here is, I figured we could go position by position, see where you think the strength lie on either team. That's fair. Does that sound like a good way to approach this?
Yeah, and by position, you mean like left tackle, left guard, center? Or
I was gonna do like the offensive line as a whole, defensive line, like break it down. I guess quarterback, running back, wide receiver, I guess tight end, offensive line, defensive line, secondary, coach.
Okay,
does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. So quarterback, I don't think there's really much of a conversation here. As great as Jalen Hurts has played, obviously, he's an MVP finalist. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I don't know if you guys have any sort of other hot take. Now, the only thing you could say is Pat Mahomes on a hurt ankle. Is he better than Jalen Hurts? Now, Jalen Hurts obviously has a shoulder injury as well, so they're both banged up. But what do you guys say about that one?
I would agree with you. I think Patrick Mahomes is the MVP.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, because Hurts missed those couple games, but Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback.
Yeah. Agreed there. So we will give the edge to the Chiefs there. Then running back, Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, and I guess whatever happened to Clyde Edwards-Helaire? You never hear about him.
He just got activated off the injured reserve today.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's probably why I haven't heard much of him.
They put Mecole Hardman on it. So Hardman's out for the Super Bowl.
Plus, like their running game the whole year has been, it's been one of their three guys. Like 1 week it's Pacheco, it's 1 week it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the next week it's Jerick McKinnon.
That's how Andy Reid's always kind of done it.
Right.
And then the Eagles, obviously Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, Kenny G. I'll tell you what, like I think Pacheco, however the fuck you say his name, is he's been decent over the last handful of games. He's kind of stepped up. But the way Miles Sanders is running, and really this Eagles, running back room is, I would give the edge to the Eagles in this.
Oh, right. Sorry. Right now, I know we're talking about this. Right now, Miles Sanders is FaceTiming DeMar Hamlin on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're best friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Just throwing that in there real quick because I'm watching it in front of me. But I think you're right, Mike. I think that the Eagles running back core is just a better running back core. I think that they got the edge there.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go Chiefs, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think the way they've been running the ball. What's that?
offense? Is it because of the passing?
I just think like I've been saying that I don't. This is why I don't think the Bills had a shot to make it. I just think to the Super Bowl. I just think that Kansas City is doing exactly what the Bills needed to do: run the ball. Like find a way to run the ball. They've been running the ball great in the playoffs. I mean, I think Miles Sanders is better than anybody they have, but I think as a whole, Kansas City, any one of those guys could have a huge game. I mean, obviously we saw Gainwell have a huge game, but or two huge games, but I don't know. I don't think that he can sustain that for 3 straight games. I think they have 2 or 3 guys that really can consistently run the ball like that. I don't know. I it's close, but I think I go Kansas City.
Wow. I just think because of what did the Eagles have 39 rushing touchdowns this season. I think that's what a record. They broke the record, so I don't know. And it could just be the offensive line is that much better with Philadelphia, and I guess we'll get there in a second. But I think Jerick McKinnon doesn't scare me as a running back. He scares me as a receiving running back.
Right, but that counts though. Like receiving the ball out of the backfield. Yeah.
Yeah, and Edwards-Helaire, I'm not worried about him at all. It's Pacheco. He's that under who can pound the ball in between the tackles for a little guy too.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
So, and then we can move on to the receivers. Chiefs obviously have Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdes-Scantling,
Is he
Kadarius
playing?
Toney. Who's that?
Juju?
I believe so. He's listed as questionable, but I imagine he's good to go. And then obviously the Eagles, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Zach Pascal, Quez Watkins, whatever. When you get that
I think
far.
this is an obvious one.
But, yeah. The A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Give me the Eagles.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so then move on to tight end. You got Dallas Goedert, Travis Kelce. Love you, Dallas. Travis Kelce's one of the best tight end ever do it.
Top 5 tight end ever.
Yeah. Right. So that's an easy one. And then offensive line, the Chiefs have it is an easy one. Orlando Brown Jr., Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Andrew Wiley. Eagles have Mailata, Dickerson, Kelsey, Samalu, Lane Johnson. It's easy. I mean, the Eagles are the best offensive line in football, in my opinion.
I mean, two Hall of Fame offensive linemen right there. So I think that says enough.
True.
And
another All Pro. Right.
Yep.
Right.
3 of your 5 are All Pros.
Yeah. So, kind of wild when you think about it. It's fine. I mean, I'm gonna go off track here, but like, it's the cliche you build from the trenches. It really is how Howie Roseman likes to build his football teams. He's always kind of done it.
No, it's a smart way to do it too. Because
Totally.
You win. How many times is here? As much as my wife hates it, did the Eagles just go take 7 minutes off the clock on one drive, just like ramming it down your throat,
Right?
Slow and steady.
That's what she said.
Absolutely. We can move to the defense then. So I guess I'll just kind of give some of the front 7 guys, and then we'll do the secondary after that. But the Niners not Niners, Jesus. The Chiefs have. Who the fuck? Karlaftis? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, George
to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Saunders, Chris Jones, Frank Clark, Willie Gay, Nick Bolton, Carlos Dunlap, Trent. No, that's a corner. But those guys. Chris Jones, obviously. I mean, he's great.
Frank Clark's good too.
Yeah, he is. And then the Eagles.
Karlaftis has been playing really well too.
Yeah.
Eagles, Brandon Graham,
weeks.
Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, Edwards, Kaiser White. And then you kind of mix some of the other guys in, like Sue and Jordan Davis and Williams, but
involve Joseph.
Yeah, I think I mean it's hard to argue what the Eagles have done this year when it comes to the defensive line, especially the sacks, getting it on the quarterback. I give it to the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles too.
I mean, breaking records here, or almost breaking records,
getting damn close to breaking records.
Yeah. Should have broken records.
Right.
Again, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, and I'm gonna want to have to see how Reed could get Mahomes to get rid of that ball really quick, because it's gonna have to be like 2 seconds, and then with Mahomes on that lame ankle, if he just comes up an extra second holding that ball, Reddick's gonna be on him in like half of a second. So they better be looking for. I don't think he's going to be able to scramble around.
He really didn't do it. He really didn't do it all of the Bengals game until he needed to, like at the very end.
Yeah.
So, that will be the game plan though. He's gonna have to get rid of the ball quick because they don't want him getting annihilated like the quarterbacks did last week with the Niners.
Absolutely.
They just kept getting hit. So, all right, then secondary, the Eagles obviously have Bradbury, Slay, Maddox, Epps, and our boy CJ GJ. And then the Chiefs have Trent McDuffie, Justin Reed, Juan Thornhill, and L'Jarius Sneed, which I don't know if he's playing. Is he playing?
I don't think he is.
L'Jarius Sneed. So I don't know who who's going to take his spot, but
I think it goes the Eagles.
yeah, I agree. It goes. Yeah, I agree. It goes the Eagles.
Even though Reed is a really nice player, I really like Justin Reed a lot.
How has I haven't really obviously been paying that close attention to the Chiefs, but like McDuffie, I know was highly touted coming out of the draft. How's he been for them? Anybody know?
I think he's having a decent rookie year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people were looking at him for the Eagles to take around that same spot.
Yeah.
I'll look him up.
What round was that? The second round?
It was early second, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, the Eagles liked him a lot, but I think they were going to take him with that AJ Brown trade pick. So I think they made out in that situation.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, I'll make that trade every day.
Yep.
For what it's happened so far.
Yep.
Absolutely. And then we can move on to coach. I mean, Andy Reid, obviously the former Eagle, right? Going against the new blood, Nick Sirianni. Listen, I mean, I don't think this is close. I mean, it's Andy Reid. It's the Hall of Fame lock of a coach, Andy Reid.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So,
yeah, no, definitely. Just hoping, we have ourselves a coach here that can give us a dynasty this time, right?
Yep.
Not come close
to
it.
Yep.
Did you guys see about Shane Steichen? He's going for his second interview with the Colts.
Yes.
I really hate the interview process in the NFL. Like, you're in the playoffs and you're heading to a Super Bowl and you got to worry about interviews. Like, do that shit after the Super Bowl is over, then interview these guys. I hate the mid-postseason job interviews.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's lame because like it could be a cop out. Like, oh, our coach had his mind set on the Colts head coach,
right.
so he wasn't a great
right
caller that game. I think but my whole thing is, if he goes, who's our offensive coordinator?
I don't think it's anybody on the staff. I think they go out on 5.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't.
Who's the receiver coach?
I don't think it's a guy like Stalin. I think he signed on. I think multiple year deal for the offensive line. I don't think it's a guy like him. Apparently, there were buzz that the teams wanted him to be their OC, and he turned him down and is staying as the offensive line coach. So I don't think it'll be him. I think it's somebody elsewhere. I think they'll go on to find somebody.
I heard the dude Brad Johnson. He's the quarterback's coach. He's somebody that has worked with Jalen Hurts a long time, and now he'd be somebody that would step into that role.
Yeah, I don't love the idea of losing him. Just because it's the narrative around Jalen Hurts is like this is the first time since high school where he's playing in the same system 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Like I'd rather not have him. And Nick Sirianni's still here, so it's not a totally new system, but it's still a different voice. I'd rather just keep the same exact core. But that also happens when you get to the Super Bowl and you win. Is other teams want your guys? So
yep,
it's just a progression.
Unfortunately,
yeah. Speaking of coaches, and we can kind of go off topic here a little bit. Is it time? And I know Nick Sirianni obviously loves him. Is it time we finally start giving Gannon the respect maybe he deserves? I mean, he's you know what I mean? Like he brought a team or helped bring a team to a Super Bowl.
You know what's funny? And I think there are times where like obviously he deserved what he's gotten.
Sure, absolutely.
But it's so funny because you go back to the 2017 year and it's like we were saying the same things about Jim Schwartz. And they go. I mean, I know. Listen, they gave up 500 plus yards to Tom Brady. They didn't have a great defensive game plan that game. But Dude, it's just so funny, like how like we're still sitting here like criticizing this guy for getting ready to win a Super Bowl here.
That's what I'm.
The
That's what I'm saying.
second time.
Right.
I feel like it's always that way with like a defensive coordinator. Like you're so much harder on the defensive coordinator than you are on an offensive coordinator because you're like, oh well, the head coach probably is the one making the offensive decisions, and
I think a lot of it is
It's also-
like, sorry, sorry,
No,
to
it's
cut you off,
good.
but I think
No,
a
no.
lot of it is like defense in the NFL with the rules is hard. So like,
Yeah.
it just looks at times like the offense is dominating your defense, but at the end of the day, when you're not allowing that many points, but you're allowing a lot of yards, which is what they do, it's bend but don't break kind of. It looks bad, but they're getting results and they're winning. So at what point do we start like recognizing Gannon for the success the defense has had?
I think he's gotten good recognition all year, and I think I can say that for sure. He got head coaching interviews, so I think like people respect him.
Yeah. Also, too, like they're not blitzing much, so it's like like Hassan
They don't
Reddick
need
is
to.
just getting there, right? That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like, how much of that is a defensive coordinator? Like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna
That's
rush
true.
4 guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like rocket science. Yeah, I'm not saying I could do it. You know, I'm just saying it's also not rocket science. It's not like he's blitzing on first down. Like, you know what I mean? And these guys are getting there and like they're making these great plays. Like Hassan Reddick's getting there 1-on-1. You know what I mean? These guys are 4-man, 5-man rush is getting there. So like, I don't know how genius could this guy be? Again, listen, it's not easy taking a team to as a defensive coordinator to a Super Bowl, being one of the top defenses. But he's also not out there taking the ball away either. Like, I don't know. Also, too, I think it's easier when your team's putting up 40 points. You know what I mean? Like your offense is put up 40 points. So like when your offense is put up 40 points, it's easy not to give up 40 points, especially at home. You know, where they've had a couple extra home games because of the playoffs. So you know, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. He's done a good job this year. With that being said, I hope he gets a head coaching job next year. Like after next year.
Dom is a noted Jonathan Gannon hater.
Yes.
I also
Remember last year? I tweeted at the Houston Texans. I was like, "Please don't take Jonathan Gannon from us.
Yep.
He's such a great He's such a great coach."
You could have done it again this year because they also let their coach go again.
I should have.
D'Amico Ryan's down there now.
Did he get hired?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't miss that.
Yeah.
I think he's a year too early, but I hope it works out. I really
D'Amico
do.
Ryans?
Yeah.
I like D'Amico Ryan's.
Me too. I
like
think he
him
can be a
when
good
he
leader of
plays
men.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of
No, I
course.
love the person. Yeah, and I think he's got good ideas, and I think he could be a good coach. To me, that roster is just he's going to be bad. They're still going to be bad for a couple of years, I think. I mean,
He signed like a 5-year deal too. So head coaches usually don't get that much. They usually
that's
get
interesting
3,
because
sometimes 4.
the last 2 coaches Houston's hired, they hired to fire. So this
Right.
them hiring Ryans is like, all right, you're sticking with us long term. Like
Yeah.
you're the plan for the future.
Like usually head coaches, especially first time head coaches, get a 2-year deal, 3-year deal, 4, and then
They can prove it.
the more proven guys, the guys that are getting a second or third shot at this head coaching thing get 3 to 4 years. So 5 years tells you,
There's also a former Houston Texan, so I'm sure that
Sure,
helps.
absolutely, no, absolutely. But I think you're right. I think they're giving him a shot to really try to fix this.
Yeah.
He's got a lot to fix.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
Poor guy. That
Who's
poor
their,
guy.
Dude,
who's
I was
their
looking up-
Who's their quarterback? CJ Stroud probably next year. Like
I
Bryce
was
Young.
looking at
Bryce Young. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at things like each team, like what they need to go in the offseason, and they were like, I think them and the Falcons were like everything. like the Saints need a quarterback, the Panthers need a quarterback, the Tampa Bay needs a quarterback. Other, the Titans need like an edge rusher. Like I was just reading all this stuff, and then you get to Atlanta and Houston. It's just what do they need? Everything. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I think Atlanta's a little better than Houston. Not much, but I think they're in a better position. I think they got better pieces.
I don't know. I like Damian Pierce. I think he's a
Very
good
good year,
running back.
breakout guy. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
I'm just worried about him being like a Zeke, where like early on he takes a lot of wear and tear
But Patterson's also
by
no slouch
like
in
4 or 5. No,
Yeah,
but
Patterson's at the
he's
end
not-
of his career.
yeah, he's not a running back though.
No,
Like
for sure.
he's like a gadget guy. He's probably closer to 30 anyway. So like, he's not like the long term guy. But
No,
I just worry about Pierce. I just worry about Pierce. You know, he ran the ball a lot this year. So
Yeah.
kind of hoping they can get some because I think he's a good player. Hoping they can get somebody that they could throw the ball to.
Yeah.
Nico
absolutely.
Collins. He was just out
Yeah,
there.
he's nice. Cooks is obviously a nice player too. I think that he's not going to be there, Cooks,
No.
but
Is he a free agent?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't.
Okay.
Is he? I wasn't sure. I know he tried to get out at the deadline, and they couldn't find anything for him. So if he wanted out at the deadline, he'll get out this offseason if he's not a free agent. I'm not sure if he is, but if he is, then obviously he's not going to resign. So.
And I just saw breaking news earlier today that the Chargers aren't bringing back Keenan Allen.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wide receiver 3?
Yeah, a hell of a wide receiver.
Well, also too, I think it's what they're doing is a little interesting. Do they bring in Kellen Moore to eventually take over?
As head coach?
I don't know. Yeah, because I think what's his name? Who's the coach in for the Chargers?
Staley, yeah.
Staley. I think he is on thin ice.
He's an
So-
I can't believe they didn't fire him.
Yeah, I
really
know.
can't.
I know.
2
Like
years
forget
in a row.
forget the blown
That's
game.
hard to
the
forget.
blown playoff. No. But I'm just saying, like, forget it for a second.
No, sure.
Like, you need to save this guy's career, Herbert. Like before it gets to not save it, but like you need to do something before it gets too late. Like,
What is he, 5 years into the career already? Maybe 6?
fourth. No, I think,
Fourth?
I think this will be his fourth. Yeah,
Yeah.
just finish his third.
Did he? It seems like he's been in
Yeah.
the league so long.
No. Well, I read something today that we talked about last week about obviously a report came out today about Jalen Hurts. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did not.
They may try to pay him this offseason because they want to pay him
I did see that.
before Burrow, Herbert, and Tua. Well, I think Tua has another year. But
Tua's
They-
got
they-
other-
they kinda-
Tua's got other things to worry about.
yeah. but they the idea of like Herbert, he's probably going to get paid this offseason. Burrow's going to get paid this offseason.
They want to do it before the market sets.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
try to get under that market, which I get.
Did you guys
I
see
understand.
Lamar Jackson?
No. What about it?
A report today came that him and the Ravens are $100 million off of each other.
I love that.
$100 million.
So
It's-
you're
it's
telling
like
me
Austin
there's a
Powers.
chance.
It's like Austin Powers. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take over the world for $1 million, sir. $1 million. It's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over the world for $100 million.
100 million.
100 million
That's
they're off.
crazy. Well, I mean, they can still franchise him, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think
I
he'd
mean,
play.
What was that? You don't think he'd play? On a
I don't
franchise?
think he'd
I
play.
mean,
Yeah.
he's got fines and things, but I'm sure he's willing to work. for
I
1
think
year.
he's
That's-
yeah. I think he's willing to take that risk, that
Yep.
bet on himself.
Yep.
Because
I think
somebody's gonna pay.
he's going to be the Vikings quarterback next year.
I'm curious what he actually wants, because is he worth what he's asking? That's
Let me see
that's
if
the
I can
$1 million
find it real
question.
quick.
Well, is
Or the
anybody
$100 million
besides
question, I
like
guess I should
Patrick
say.
Mahomes?
What was that?
Is anybody though besides like 5 guys in this league?
No, probably not. But I mean, did he win an MVP? Lamar won, right? Did he
Yeah.
win that year? He won, right? Yeah. So
Yep.
I mean, he's got that in his resume that I guess he's gonna dangle out there. But I don't know. I'm curious what the offer was, or what his ask is.
Yeah.
It says the report is the Ravens and quarterback Lamar Jackson could possibly be over $100 million apart in
Over.
contract talk. Trade calls are coming
Now-
in.
Now over could mean 101. Over could mean 199.
Why stop there? It could be over 200, right? Technically,
Exactly. Right.
400 million still over 100
That's
million.
Yeah.
hilarious. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So it could be anywhere from 101 to about
infinite.
$1 billion.
yes to about what Disney's worth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the next step is Lamar Jackson's going to own the Baltimore Ravens.
I guess
Or
that's-
Disney
He's gonna
World.
have- or Disney World.
Or
right.
the Disney Corporation.
That's funny. All right, but is there any other talking points? Let's get back to the Super Bowl. Any other talking points you guys want to go over for this game? Things you think that are going to happen, things that should happen, the game plan.
I have something, but it has to go with my prop bets.
Okay, did you want to do the picks first?
Well, I mean, we can talk some more about the Super Bowl. I'll say it. I think Devonta has a big game. I don't know why I'm feeling it, but I'm feeling a big Devonta game.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot.
It's weird. It's a weird pick. I know. Like we expect AJ to be the guy, but I'm just feeling Slim Reaper. I really am.
Okay, I had a different sort of take. I think it will be a big passing day. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to hit his, passing over, which I think is like around 255-ish, give or take.
Nah,
That's a lot.
230.
Is it? Okay, I thought it was higher. Okay. I don't know if he hits that, but I'm feeling a big day from Dallas Goedert. I think Dallas Goedert has a big game.
I'm feeling a big defensive game, actually, to be honest with you guys.
Okay.
I think the defense is going to it's going to stay true to what it's been all year, and they're just going to come out there and have that mentality and just
be nasty.
Yeah. I really, really do think, I hate to say this, that it's going to be one of those games where at the fourth quarter, like we're already getting ready for Broad Street. Like I think it's going to be over in the fourth quarter, before the fourth quarter starts.
He's calling for a blowout.
Did you guys see anything? This has to go with the Super Bowl, but did you guys see anything from the Pro Bowl this weekend? I think it was like, yeah. Forget the actual game, but like, so I don't know what they did. I didn't watch a second of it, but apparently they had like Snoop Dogg, Pete Davidson, and somebody else. Like
I saw Davidson. I saw Pete Davidson. I didn't see.
Did you see what he said? Did you see what he said about the Eagles?
No, the only clip I saw of Pete Davidson is he turned to somebody and was like, "Why the fuck am I here?
Why am I?" yeah. I have a couple jokes about that, but I can't say that on here. About the way he looked. No, I can't. It's funny. He kind of brought up something like I was listening to the radio. He kind of brought up something that like I was kind of surprised at, like, oh shit, like Pete Davidson knows football. Like he basically said he thinks the Eagles are going to win because they either win by 40 or win by 4. So I think that could be this game. I think, like you're right, Chris. I think we could get ready for Broad Street in the fourth quarter, or we're waiting for the script to come out and it'd be 37-34 on a 37-34.
Where did this script come from? Did some Photoshop?
It was on Barstool.
No, I saw that,
no.
but like, did somebody make it? Like, where did this come from?
So Arian Foster,
a lot of drugs,
and said that the NFL scripted.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't believe a single thing Arian Foster says.
Me neither.
No, so that's what all the memes after that were like. The Cowboys fans after reading the same script for 28 years.
yeah,
they know how this movie ends.
Yo, the quote tweets on that video were some of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, remember when Dan Orlovsky like ran out of the back of the end zone?
Yes.
He was like, was this scripted?
Somebody just did that. Somebody just did that this year, right, or last year? That happened recently, where he stepped out.
Yeah,
stepped out of the back.
Yeah, it was this year. Yeah. He tweeted about it. Yeah, he said, "I'm not alone."
Yeah, they had one where it was like Jerry Jones reading the script this year again, and he's just like sitting back with his hands up in the air.
Right,
dude. There were so many fucked up ones. Like they did like Henry Ruggs, dude.
Yes, preparing for the script, and he's in a car.
Yeah.
Oh, some things are a little too far, but hey, it's funny, so whatever.
I want to try to find some.
That's rough. I'm gonna have to go look at this.
They're funny.
It's some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
It was a tweet from Arian Foster.
Arian Foster went on. He was on the podcast and he said that the NFL scripted.
Yeah, but who had this tweet?
It was PFT
comment.
Yeah, whatever. For some Barstool account. They tweeted it and like everything is like subtweet, like or quote tweeting. Like somebody said Deshaun Watson when he got his script in the mail, and like, it's like from Ratatouille. It's from Ratatouille, and the guy's eyes go like real big.
It's so good.
Yeah, this one's one of my favorite ones. Did you know Hannibal Buress?
Yeah. It's really funny. Really funny.
His hands. He's looking at his hands, kind of, and he goes, "Jason Pierre-Paul reading his 4th of July script." Crazy, man.
After we're done this show, I'm gonna go and just spend an hour reading the comments because that is hilarious. That is so funny. Oh man. I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have
I'll
to
send it to you.
me.
I'll send
Yeah,
it to you.
send it to me because I can't find the video.
I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna send you the video, and then just hit the quote tweets.
Quote tweets. All right, I will.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But no, I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it's any sort of blowout. Because it's still Pat Mahomes in a Super Bowl game, and I mean, granted, he did put up 9 points in the Super Bowl last time around, so he's not. I don't know. I think it could go either way.
How funny would it be if it really was 37-34? Because I really could see that. I could really see like a high scoring game, and the Eagles winning either on a field goal or blowing them out. I really do.
Oh, totally.
Do you guys believe the Madden simulation at all?
Not
what
really.
was that? 31-17, I think I saw.
31-17 Eagles. Yeah. So I don't know. I really think that they have it this year. I was talking to Mike before.
I agree.
Dom, and I'm like, the only person that scares me is Kelsey, and you just got to let Kelsey get his. Like, that's your game plan. Like, let Kelsey get his.
My bad to cut you off. I'm reading these comments. This one's funny. Jeff Saturday reading the script for the 2022 season, and it's some guy going like, "Who, me?"
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. All right, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. That's what's his face? Drewski. Yeah, Jeff Saturday reading the script for 2022.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
A good one.
Yeah.
But all right. So, what? Did you find one?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds fucked up the way you're saying it. Go ahead. Read
it's just more Deshaun Watson stuff.
Oh, okay. Can we read it?
Robert. Well, this one's funny too. Robert Griffin III tweeted a picture of Will Smith from Fresh Prince going to his knees crying. So Robert Griffin III said, "Reading the end of the script for 2012."
Oh my god.
Antonio Brown reading the script for the rest of his career after the Burfict hit or whatever, however you say his name.
Vontez Burf, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, these quote tweets are phenomenal.
This one says Aaron Hernandez getting into character after reading the script in 2013.
Wow.
All right, I feel we got to move along a little bit. Let's go into our picks. But before
wait, I got a good one. I got a really good one.
All right, go ahead.
It's all right. So it's Jameis Winston like going like this and then making like a funny face, like Jameis reading the 30 interception season script. I'm gonna be looking at these all day tomorrow and just sending them
all day, all night, all day. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh no, Tyrod at the Chargers 2020 table read.
Oh my god,
we can move on.
Good, that's so good. All right, let's do our picks. What do you say? But before we get into that, I forgot to show love to our sponsor. So I might as well just do that now. Better late than never. Roses are red, violets are blue. Our friends at Manscaped have a gift for you. Manscaped now is selling beard products. That's right, the leaders in grooming are revolutionizing the men's hygiene game once again with the new Beard Hedger Pro kit. It all starts with the Beard Hedger. This cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel with 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard, so no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. With this kit, it's never been easier to sculpt your precise look at any length. So make sure you are looking extra lovely this Valentine's Day by using the Beard Hedger. And even better, save 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com and using the code FIREDUP. The Beard Hedger Pro Kit is the ultimate tool to get the perfect V-Day look. 7 million men already trust Manscaped with their balls. It's time to trust the hair up top with them too. With this new kit, take your grooming routine to the next level, and it all starts with the Beard Hedger. This electric beard hair trimmer is a premium beard sculpting machine. Along with having only one guard leaving little mess, it's also waterproof. You can shave in the shower to avoid all the hair in the sink or the bathroom floor. Plus, the titanium-coated T-blade is tough on hair but smooth on your face, leading to single-stroke efficiency. Manscaped and Valentine's Day are the perfect pair. Is that a clever pun? It might be a clever pun. Are the perfect pair, and the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit doesn't end there. They have created 4 dermatologist-tested formulations for your post-trim hygiene. First, there is the beard shampoo and conditioner. You need to remember all your hair is different. Beard hair is more coarse and easier to damage than the hair on your head. That's why this kit has made shampoo and conditioner specially designed to moisturize, reduce ingrown hairs, replace natural oils, and promote beard health. Next, the kit has Manscaped's beard oil. No one wants a guy whose beard is brittle and dry. The oil relieves Dryness both on the beard and the skin beneath, while adding a little shimmer and shine, making him look extra fine. Cap off the kit with the Beard Balm, a pomade that shapes, style, moisturizes, and tames for a sculpted look. The Beard Hedger Pro Kit also comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, comb, and scissors to ensure you have all the tools for the perfect beard. From first impression to last, you're going to love it, and everyone who sees your improved facial hair game will love it too. And no one likes a weird beard, so say goodbye to all your stubble, trouble, and tame your mane this Valentine's Day. So 20% off and free shipping with the code Phired Up at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at Manscaped.com, and use code Phired Up. Spice up V-Day this year with Manscaped Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths. Let's get into our picks.
I gotta say these two.
Okay,
I gotta say
all
these
right,
two.
Dom. All right, Dom. All right, hit us.
Zach-
with them, Dom.
Zach Wilson getting the script from the email that from the league that he has to bang his mom's friend.
It's fine. Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever see that meme from I know you didn't watch The Office, Mike, but when Michael Scott screams, "No!"
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions after reading every script since 1958. And then the one Chris sent in the group chat. My goodness.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Hold on, now I gotta read it.
Oh man.
Am I allowed to see? Oh, gee. Okay. Ryan Shazier reading the 2017 script, and that let's just say there's a photo of a guy that doesn't seem fully with it. That's really all I can say.
All right, let's get into this.
Okay, let's get into it. So I finally have updated totals of our against the spread picks. So far in first place heading into the Super Bowl is Chris with a record of 46-58. That is our first place. Second is Dom, 45-59, and I'm in third, 43-61. So not too hot for us. So we obviously have our 5 picks, which is the spread, the over under, 3 props, and then we also have. So I have 20. I got them from a prop sheet. Are we also putting our 20 and counting them towards our score, or no? Do you want to get wacky with it and count them at in our list? No?
I say let's get goofy.
Let's get goofy and
Sure.
put them on with the list. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
That's what I needed to know. Okay, then. So, who wants to go first? Who wants to give me their picks?
I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. I was gonna say you go first.
All right, I got the Eagles -1.5.
All right, Eagles -1.5. What the fuck just happened? Hold on, my spreadsheet's going all out of whack here. All right, here we go. All right, good enough. Eagles -1.5. Okay.
I got the under.
Okay.
I got
What is the over under?
50.5.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
50.5.
I got Jalen Hurts over 238.5 passing yards.
Over 200 and what was it?
38.5.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Okay.
And AJ Brown over 72.5 receiving yards.
72.5. All right. I like that. Interesting. So a big day from the Eagles offense,
Yep,
but still getting under the 50.5.
sure are.
I like it. All right, Dom, hit me with yours.
All right. So I've got first touchdown, Dallas Goedert.
First touch. You're going with the first touchdown.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, we sure are. We go big, baby.
Okay, now is this first touchdown score of the game or the first Eagles
Any
touchdown
team, yeah.
score? Okay,
Nope.
any team. All
Nope,
right. Okay,
first.
I like it.
I'm gonna go. I hit that last year, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah. I won like $300 or $400.
Nice.
I've got Devontae over 63.5.
63.5.
Yes.
All right.
And I got Sanders under 61.5 yards.
Really?
Yeah. I think they'll be able to run the ball. I just don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be, him and Gainwell. I think it's going to be everybody.
All right. So, who are your picks, Dom? Eagles -1.5. I assume you're going with.
Yes. Yep.
And what about the over under? 50.5.
I'm gonna go over only because I think the Eagles are going to score a lot of points.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So I also have the Eagles minus 1.5. We're a Philly sports podcast. How are any of us going to pick against the Eagles in the fucking Super Bowl? It's not going to happen. I have the under 50.5. That's a high, like over under for a Super Bowl. Like, usually Super Bowls are, I don't know. It seems like
It's
they're
two
usually
big
not
offenses.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It just seems high. I talked about it earlier. Dallas Goedert. I think I expect a big game from Dallas Goedert. So I got over 50.5 receiving yards.
I like that.
I have neither of you picked a Chief prop bet, so I get MVS.
I hope they get killed.
True, but I got MVS over 38.5 receiving yards. Valdez Scantling 38.5. I mean, that's very doable. I like that over.
One catch from him.
Yeah, right. He had
40
100. He
yards.
had almost 120 last week, or a week and a half ago. So I like 38.5 for him. And then Dom just mentioned he thinks it's gonna not all be Sanders and it's gonna be other guys. I got Kenny Gainwell, Kenny G, over 18.5 rushing yards.
Oh wow, yeah, sign me up.
18.5 rushing yards.
I think I might fire that in.
You
In
should.
real life.
You should.
Especially when they're up.
It's low.
Yeah.
When they're up, they can just put Gardner Minshew in there.
Yep.
When we're going into the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
we'll be on Broad Street. Kenny Gainwell, he'll be rushing for 60
Yeah.
yards.
I thought 18.5 rushing yards was very low, but I will take it. So now let's get into our this prop.
What are
sheet
the
here.
odds on that?
I don't have it in front of me. Hold on.
You
Talk amongst
fire,
yourselves.
dude. You put that in a parlay. That might really because like I don't assume I'm assuming that they're not counting in what he did the last 2 weeks because that's low.
Right. It is low.
For both Kelsey brothers to score a touchdown is plus 20,000.
Oh shit!
So $1 wins you $2,000.
I might fire that in too.
Oh, right,
$1.
$1.
Yeah, why not?
Why do I not?
Could you
see
imagine
this?
putting $20 on that?
On what? What was it?
The Kelsey brothers both to score.
Oh yeah. You were telling me that before we went live here. That is kind of crazy. Why do I not see?
It's fine.
Hold on.
It's fine.
Well, no, because now it's annoying. Oh, hold on. I got it. So, you know what? I did it earlier. Now it's moved up to 19.5.
Oh, sure.
Still solid. But when I did it, it was 18.5. But it's over is minus 114 either way.
Why did it go up a yard?
It went
yard.
up 1
Weird.
1 yard in the last because I
Weird.
did it right before we went live. So in the last
so did I.
hour, it's gone up 1 yard.
All right. I was just curious.
So yeah, so I got 20 prop bets here that we can kind of. Some of them get a little wacky and goofy, but that's what we do it for. So we're getting a little goofy here. So the first one, the length of the national anthem in seconds, over under 121.5.
Now, who's doing it?
That's a good
Do
question.
we know that
I
answer?
could look
'Cause
it
that-
up.
'cause
It's a
that
country.
could-
It's a country singer, I believe. Hold on. I believe I saw it was a country singer.
It's not Chris Stapleton. It's Chris Stapleton, right?
Is he a country singer? I don't like.
Yes.
I don't like country music. Yes, it is Chris Stapleton. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you a thing he sung or
I'm gonna say over.
What is it? 121.
121. Yeah,
So 2 minutes.
essentially.
I'm gonna go under.
I'm hitting the over. Dom's hitting the over, and Chris, you're under.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. All right. So question number 2: will the coin toss be heads or tails?
Tails.
I mean, this is obviously okay. So you got tails. This is obviously just like a toss up. Like, there's no way to know this.
Yeah.
So it's just whatever your gut feeling is.
I'm gonna go tails never fails.
You know, I'll be the contrarian. I'll go heads. Next question: the first offensive play will be a run or a pass.
I'm gonna go run.
Run. I like that. I'm gonna also go run.
That's the only two options it gives.
The
What
first
if it's
off.
like a sack.
Well, I guess that would be
Well,
a
then
pass
it'd be-
play. It'd be
yeah.
a pass play. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go pass.
Okay. Which team will score first? Eagles or Chiefs?
Birds. Dallas Goedert.
I like it. Got to obviously stick
Well,
with that.
the script says that it's So I'm gonna go with the Birds.
All right, Eagles. I like it. I'll go Eagles. Why not? All right. The first turnover of the game will be a fumble, interception, or turnover on downs.
Interception.
I'm gonna go pick.
CJ, GJ.
Picks for
Yep.
both of you. I'm gonna go.
I'm thinking to pick either him or Slay.
I like it. I'm just gonna go the good old fashioned turnover on downs. All right. Which team will commit the first accepted penalty of the game? The first accepted penalty of the game.
You
I'm
know,
gonna go KC.
So you could take a penalty, but if it's declined, that doesn't count. It's the first accepted penalty of the game.
I'm gonna go KC.
I'm gonna go the Eagles.
Okay.
And both of these teams are like the lowest penalized teams in.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It seems like they are very disciplined, both sides. I'm gonna go the Eagles as well. All right. Which team will get to 10 points first? Eagles, Chiefs, or neither?
What?
If you're talking neither, it's like a 6-0 game, like 6-3, 9-3. Like, that'd be a boring Super Bowl that I don't want to watch.
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Okay, KC.
That are gonna get to 10 first?
Yeah.
With Goddard scoring the first touchdown, Dom?
That's only
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
And the KC.
That's only
the next
6
10.
technically.
That's only 6. True.
I'm gonna go Eagles.
Eagles.
I think it's gonna be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna go Birds.
I think it's gonna be a tight first half, and then the second half they're gonna come out rolling.
Will either team
Kind of like San Francisco,
right?
the San Francisco game.
Yeah, because it was a very close first, way closer than it should have been. Will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the first half?
Ooh. Yes.
Yes.
Field goal.
I'm gonna go no. Because
I'm gonna go no too.
Okay.
Right. Exactly. This is just a fucking crapshoot. Like we're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Now, here's where things get interesting. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Nobody cares about the game. It's all about the halftime show.
Yes.
Which song will be performed first at the halftime show? Umbrella, We Found Love, Where Have You Been, What's My Name, or Other?
Other.
Okay, now are we actually gonna put Other, or are we gonna should we have to name a song?
Well, there's 6 trillion songs. I mean,
That's true. All right, so we'll just do the field. All right, Other is the field.
yeah. Can
So-
you name the songs again?
Umbrella, We Found Love, Where Have You Been? What's Where Have You Been? I don't know if I know that one. What's My Name, and Other.
See, my only problem is
man.
like, Umbrella came out in literally 2006 or 7.
But here's my thing is I don't think it's gonna be Umbrella, but I do think it's gonna be like Rihanna has hits. I think it's gonna be one of her like OG songs, like before she blew up. Like I think she's going far back. So I'm gonna say Other. 'Cause I think it's gonna be an OG song.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Other
Upon
too.
the replay, or SOS was a jam.
See, but like I could see her coming out with Umbrella like that, like like that, like that's like a cool like first song.
Well, but
Like
they did have Jay-Z with her, right?
Well, that
No,
leads
true.
Hold on, that leads us to the next question.
yeah.
Which I feel like is a
Wait,
pretty.
wait. I'm gonna go Other
obvious.
too. By the way.
Okay, yeah, I heard you.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
you already said it. But the next question is: will anyone accompany Rihanna on stage to perform a song with her? Doesn't that always happen ever? Like I feel like it's a gimme.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that just a yes or no? Or is there
Yes
a,
or no?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Will
say yes.
anyone? Yeah, will anyone? I mean, we could do a bonus question if you guess, but if you
It's
guys
been a
don't
more
make
popular
guess.
thing in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of always happens where there's always some
Yeah.
sort of guest that comes. All right, how many songs will be played during the halftime show? Over under 9.5.
Ooh.
Under.
Like under. Okay, so, I mean Rihanna has hit after hit, but nine's a lot.
Yeah. You only got like 10, 15 minutes.
Under.
Under. I'm gonna hit the over. I mean, I know you only got 10 or 15 minutes, but
Dude, you just fucking sat here and said. You just sat here and said.
I
that was a
aware.
lot.
It is a lot. 10 songs is a lot, but you said there's 10 or 15 minutes. You don't have to do the entire song. You hit
Yeah.
a minute of this song, a minute of that song, and you get out of there. You're good. All right, so now that we're done the halftime show, we can move on. Total number of players to attempt a pass. Over under 2.5. So basically, Will there be another Philly special? Essentially, total number of players to attempt a pass.
I'm gonna go over, and I think it's gonna be Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go over because I think Gardner Minshew will be in.
I love that. I love that. Dude, you're so confident in that. I love
I
that.
am so confident.
You know what? I love that you went to the logic there. That is
Dude,
awesome.
yo, he's got a dead straight face.
Okay.
He's like, I'm expecting Gardner Minshew.
He played the last 2 games, right?
Yeah.
I just want you to know, I'm knocking on wood.
That is true.
God forbid Jalen Hurts gets hurt. We're coming after you. If Gardner Minshew's
Yes.
in there, because
I know
of
where you
injury.
live.
We're coming.
I have
after
your
you.
address.
Yes, we're coming after you. I'm going under for that. Who will have more passing yards, Mahomes or Hurts?
Mahomes.
Or Gardner Minshew, I guess. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Mahomes, Chris, you said?
Yeah, Mahomes.
All right.
Fuck.
I'm going Mahomes as well.
Because they're going to be down so much.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Hurts. No, I'm gonna go
Okay.
Hurts.
I like
Fuck you
it.
guys. I'm gonna go Hurts.
I like it. All right. Who will have more rushing yards? Pacheco, McKinnon, Sanders, Hurts, or other?
Hurts.
Hurts. All right.
Hurts. Who'd you say? Hurts. Sanders.
Hurts, Sanders, McKinnon, Pacheco, or other?
And this is rushing yards.
Rushing, yes.
I'm gonna go Pacheco.
Okay.
Or we could go little Kenny G. Little Kenny G.
He counts as other.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go Pacheco.
Okay, I also go Pacheco. Who will have the most receiving yards? Kelsey, Valdez Scantling, Brown, Smith, or other?
I'm gonna go 66666. The Slim Reaper.
Okay, I like it.
I'm going to go Kelsey.
Kelsey. I'm also going Kelsey. All right. What color will the liquid poured on the winning head coach be? Lime green or yellow, clear or water, red or pink, blue, orange, purple.
Blue, orange, purple.
Well, that was one. That was what?
Oh, I thought it was like blue slash.
Hold on. I'll do this again because this can get confusing. Lime / green / yellow, clear / water, red / pink, blue, orange, purple.
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Orange.
Orange.
It's one of those. It's one of those last three.
I'm going blue. I'm going the blue there. All right. Will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
It's in the script.
So, according to Chris, the Eagles are going to be kneeling down for the last 4 minutes of the game.
They're going the last 4 minutes. They're gonna be kneeling with
whole
3
fourth
minutes
quarter.
into the third quarter.
Yeah.
True. I'm going to go yes because I think it's going to be a close game. Who will win the game? I think we're all going to go Eagles there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now this one we could get rid of it because it kind of matches our It kind of matches one of the picks we had. It says, will the combined total points for the game be over or under 49.5? Now, we obviously got it at 50.5. If you want, we could sub this out and come up with our own question to do. But or if you want to answer this to 49.5, we could do that too. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I think we should just keep it what we have.
So just get rid of this question.
Can we will there be a defensive touchdown? Is that a question?
Sure, we could do that, Will. I'll do this on the fly here. I like that question.
I'm going to say no.
Are you going yes, Chris? Because you made that question. So
Yeah.
you have to go yes, obviously.
I do think there's an Eagles pick, but I don't think he scores.
No,
defensive / special teams touchdown, I guess we could say.
Yeah, I'll put that down.
Well, then I mean, I don't Britton Covey's definitely not.
No,
scoring,
not Covey. Covey's fair catch and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go yes because let's have some fun with it. That's why.
I'm gonna go no.
No, okay. The last final question on here: the MVP winner will be Mahomes, Hurts, or other. Now,
I'm gonna go.
Usually,
Well, if you ask Chris is gonna say Minshew.
Minshew.
No, I'm gonna go Hurts. I'm gonna go Hurts.
Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelce.
I love that.
Is that what you're sticking with?
He scores.
He scores.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put $1. Yeah, I'm gonna put $1 on that. I really am.
Who'd you guys say?
Hurts.
Hurts.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
Hurts too. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go other. There's a lot more players to choose from. Obviously, you know when the team wins, it's usually the quarterback, but I'm going other.
Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goddard. Listen. Honestly, it could be a guy like
Son
Reddick.
Reddick.
I would love Reddick to win MVP. I mean, when's the last time a defensive player has won MVP? Probably back to like Von Miller. Maybe
1957.
probably
Yeah.
probably Von
Yeah,
Miller against
you're
the
probably
Panthers.
right.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
So
Malcolm
you go.
Butler. Did Malcolm Butler win it that year when he picked him off? Or did Brady win?
I was probably Brady. What Super Bowl was that?
49.
Super Bowl 49. I could look it up. Hold on. Super Bowl 49. It was Brady.
Oh, you know what? Brady gave the car that he got to Malcolm Butler because he got a
Okay.
car for winning MVP. I remember him giving it to him.
I think
Is
there's
that
only ever been 9 guys that have won defensive MVP.
Really?
Von Miller was the last.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right. Yeah, Von Miller was the last, and then Malcolm Smith 2 years before that.
Yes.
So it doesn't happen often.
Dexter
Well,
Jackson, Ray Lewis, Larry Brown, Richard Dent, Harvey Martin, and Randy White, both defensive end and defensive tackle for the Cowboys. Jake Scott and Chuck Howley.
Right.
They're the only guys to ever
Yeah.
do it.
So
Is that
Real
all-
quick. Oh yeah, go ahead.
you what?
Was
Is that all we
the
had for?
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Real quick trivia: Who performed the halftime show at the Eagles Super Bowl in 2018?
Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't remember a single thing about that.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about that halftime show.
Blacked out completely because
Nothing.
I was too nervous.
We're
Yes.
stressing
Not a
out.
thing. Not a single thing.
I don't know that I watched TV at that point. I probably went up. I probably went to the bathroom. Like there was a lot of stuff going on at that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I do remember.
definitely watched
remember who
it.
sang the national anthem though. I do remember that.
I
Let me
don't.
guess. Was it Pink?
It was Pink. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I know that I watched the halftime show. Don't remember a lick of it.
Yeah. Sounds about right. So. As we're kind of transitioning here, we gotta play the song one more time, right? Well,
We're playing
hopefully-
it.
Hopefully 2 more.
we're gonna play it one more time after this. We just had to get it in there.
Who's doing the the introduction? Do we know for the Eagles?
I do not know.
What do you mean?
Like you know how they do like a story before they come out? Like this team did I think Dawkins did it for the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
I didn't know if we knew who was doing it.
I have
yet.
no clue. It'll probably be somebody like
Yeah.
Dawkins again.
Did you
But
see
I have no idea.
Dreams and Nightmares is officially not the song this year?
Yeah.
What
It's
song
that-
is it?
It's that little Uzi Vert song that
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
Did
it's
they dance
the
too?
dance.
They did that dance.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the dance that Sanders did
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with Kelsey.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a single song from Uzi Vert.
Well,
Lil Uzi Vert, whatever he is. I couldn't. I don't know that I've heard it. But all right, you guys ready to move on? Because there was one little non-Eagles topic I want to talk about. Or I guess two more topics I want to talk about. Unless you guys had something else.
Yeah.
So I posted on Twitter a question, and it kind of got mixed reviews. And I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. Obviously, Kyrie gets traded from Brooklyn, so that leaves Durant available now, or potentially available because they're kind of blowing things up. Would you guys trade for a guy, or would you guys trade for Durant if it meant trading a guy like Maxey?
No.
It's kind of a big thing. You wouldn't do it.
Nope.
Okay, so the way I'm going to dissect this is a year ago, I would have said yes. I've said it on the show a year ago. I would have done it. This time around, it's a little bit different, simply because of where Harden is.
That's
Now,
exactly-
Harden's got Harden. What's that?
I agree. It has to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's he's got a 1+1 on his contract. So at the end of this year, that means he could hit free agency, go somewhere else. For that reason alone, I would prefer to keep Maxey and Melton as my 1-2. Now, if we're trading Tobias Harris, D'Anthony Melton, and whatever other pieces or whatever for Durant, yeah, right. Please don't even get me started about Furkan and Korkmaz.
Oh yeah,
if we're trading,
we talk about that after. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say if for some reason, if there's some way we could get Durant without Maxey Embiid and Harden in the deal, sign me up. But I think that's the only way. Only because we don't know what Harden's doing next year. Like, and really for the foreseeable future. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There were a lot of mixed.
Wait, hold on. I think I lost you guys. Wait.
No, you're here. You're good.
I hear you. Wouldn't be a show without technical.
Yeah. Are you good, Dom?
Somebody get the CEO of Xfinity
okay.
on the phone.
We're good. No, we're good.
You're good?
My headphones died.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that was my headphones. That wasn't Xfinity this time.
Okay. But I always enjoy blaming Xfinity. So even if it wasn't
Yes.
Xfinity, I could still blame Xfinity.
I agree.
Well, I lost my train of thought. But no, I kind of agree. I mean, there were a lot of mixed reactions when I posted that tweet. Like a lot of people saying yes, a lot of people saying no. It's all about if like it seems like the window is closing slowly. It's a slow close. So it's a matter of if you want to try to put all the eggs in this year's basket and get a guy like Durant and try to win a championship now while the window is still open, or try to extend that window as long as possible by keeping a guy like Maxey.
See, I don't think they need a guy like Durant to win. I think they need like a shooter, but I don't think they need like a Durant.
I think that depends. I think that depends on, and I was talking to somebody today about it. Like, I think that what's Embiid's biggest problem when he gets to the playoffs, other than injury?
I was gonna say his body breaking.
Oh, other than that, other than like being elbowed in the face and shit like that, like it's the fact that he doesn't have somebody else around him. He's great game 1 and 2, and he's off game 3. He's not a perfect person. He's not a perfect player. Like there's only a handful of guys that can show up every single playoff game. I think if Harden can be the guy, which we've seen this year in the regular season, where Embiid's off, Harden is hitting like every shot possible. If they could do that in the playoffs, I think they could win. It's the fact that why it hasn't worked in the past is because Embiid has come out, and the one game he's off, Tobias Harris is off, Ben Simmons was off. All these guys were off, and they wind up losing series and games because of it. If you got James Harden coming out, a guy that's can hit you shots when your other guy isn't hitting his shots, you're going to win a series. Like you're going to win an Eastern Conference Finals, things like that. So like that's the only and I'm not sure if Harden can do that yet. Like we've seen him in the playoffs with Houston and other teams like where he wasn't hitting shots in the playoffs and he wasn't carrying his team in the playoffs. So I'm just kind of hoping he could be that guy here, but you won't know until you see it.
Yeah, but they got PJ Tucker, Tom. You forgot about that.
Yeah, true. Just the scoring threat of PJ Tucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a move by Thursday.
Oh,
Is that when the deadline is? Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
They're gonna get a power forward probably.
Well, speaking of Korkmaz, he's demanding trades now. Apparently.
Yes.
Who the fuck is he to demand anything?
I was looking at his stats today. He is. I don't get it. Why like this fan base, like this city. It's not just the Sixers fans. It's anybody who. It's any sport in this city. Like one guy has one great game and like he'll put up 30 points in a game and everybody will love him. It's the same thing with Matisse Thybulle.
Yep.
What's that?
I said everybody goes nuts. Over
Yeah,
one
it's
game.
crazy. I don't get it.
Realistically, what would you get for Korkmaz? A 6-pack of Gatorade? Like, what are you gonna get?
Like the dude, like
second round pick.
Like he has one great game every 25 games. He'll put up 30 points, and he does one thing. Like I was comparing him, like JJ Redick. He might give up 20 points in a game off of his guy, but he's putting up 20 points too, 25 points.
Right.
That's who he was. Like he averaged 18. Korkmaz, or however you fucking say his name, Korkmaz. He what's he put up 7 points a game, and like all he does is shoot the ball. And if he can't shoot, he's useless. It's the same thing with Thybulle. If Thybulle can't play good defensively, he's useless. And he's been exposed in the playoffs. So it's like these people, like they latch on to Korkmaz and Thybulle. And rightfully so, Maxey, like that's the guy you're supposed to love. Like not that you're not, and I'm sure Korkmaz is a great guy, and I'm sure Thybulle's a great guy, but like it doesn't like their styles just don't work. Like it's just like it's Robert Covington. Like Covington's been on 5 teams already. Like these people loved Covington. Like I don't get it. Like there's a reason these like you're gonna see Korkmaz in Europe in 3 years. Like
3 years.
they way overpaid him like 2 years ago in the offseason. So like
They loved,
I don't know how they're gonna
They
trade
loved Ilyasova too, and he wasn't anything.
Ilyasova. I'll actually say Ilyasova was
He
a decent
okay.
player
He was
though.
all right. He was all right.
That's Mr. Philyasovia to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
But at least Ilyasova was a 3-and-D guy.
Well,
he
yeah,
hit
he
his
was.
shots. He played defense. Like he's a nice rotational player. Like these people love Korkmaz and Thibault because like they're hipsters. Like cool.
Well,
Hit shots.
That's kind of what basketball turned into. Was a bunch of hipsters.
Hit shots.
It's a hipster sport. But back to the trade deadline. I didn't realize it was Thursday. And if you think Durant is going to cost you a guy like Max, and you're not willing to do that, do you call Brooklyn for another one of their players?
Seth Curry?
Maybe you try to get Seth Curry back.
Absolutely. I love
Well, he does have a expiring contract, I believe.
Do you care? Do you care about that though? Like,
No. I'm just saying, even if
Yeah.
you don't do it at the deadline, maybe you bring him in.
Right? Yeah, you could bring him in. Yeah.
But that's the thing is like I don't know if they need another shooter. Like obviously shooters are nice, but I'd rather go out and get a big body. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'd rather go out and get a big body, another, forward, a small forward, power forward, a guy that could play defense. Like that's really what they need. They need size.
Yeah.
They have nothing behind Joel Embiid. Like Paul Reed stinks too. Like Paul Reed's not good. Like and this fan base loves him. Like he
Yeah.
like and guys like and I've crushed Shake Milton in the past too, but like at least Shake Milton's like an NBA player to me. Like like at least like he's got the balls to play. He's got the balls to shoot, get to the rim. Like he's maybe not a point guard because I don't think he could handle the ball very well. I think he could be a nice number 2 or a nice shooting guard who comes off the bench, a rotation guy. At least he's like an NBA player. Like I just don't think Paul Reed's an NBA player. I mean I could be wrong, but like it's just like they have no size like behind Embiid. George Niang is a very nice player too. He's a better version of Ilyasova. 3 and he could play defensively on the perimeter, but like
no one inside.
yeah, he's not big enough. Like he's just not big
Yeah.
enough. He can't play defense.
I'll just say size matters inside. That's
Sure
all.
does. They're saying this dude Vanderbilt from Utah. I mean, he's a nice player. I don't know what you got to give up to get him. It's probably not much, but
Who, Justin Vander?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's a nice player. He's gonna come off the bench if he comes here, But I wouldn't be surprised if they made 2 moves. Honestly, you go out and get a small forward and a center, a backup center, or a power forward and a small forward, like a guy that can shoot.
They
Like
got Kevin Herter. I really wish they could have made the move for him. Just like a short shooter. There's just nobody.
They don't need shooters like Milton.
Yeah,
What's that?
but like, there's nobody on this team where I'm like, when they get the ball, like, yep, like wide open, like, yep, that's a made shot.
I disagree with that.
You
I think you got Harden, Maxey, Melton. I think Niang is a tremendous 3-point shooter. I think.
Can you trust Maxey though to bring it every night? Like I know we love Maxey but he's struggled. He's hot and cold. At least over the past handful of weeks.
Well, dude, I mean he's averaging 20. I mean, how many other guys on this roster could say that they're averaging 20?
Sure. Yeah.
Tobias Harris can't average 20.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Maxey too. It's like he doesn't get a lot of opportunity, but when he does get the opportunity, he hits the shots. Like he'll go 7 for 12, where Harden will go, 12 for 23, like which is still pretty not bad. Like, but Harden and Embiid take all the shots, where Melton and Maxey they actually hit their shots. Like I think there's enough. Don't get me wrong. Go get another shooter. That's fine, but I need somebody to play defense too. I need a 3-and-D. That's what I need.
I gotcha. Bring Ben Simmons back. That was a joke. We're not doing that. All right, we can move on unless you guys had any more final thoughts about the Sixers.
No, I just think they're going to bring in bench guys. That's all. Rotation.
Yeah,
guys.
no, you're probably right.
About
They're
it.
probably not going to hit. They're probably not going to swing for the fences.
No.
Probably
No.
not try to hit a home run, but
I don't think Durant gets moved either. Not right
I don't
now.
think so.
Not right now. I think maybe in the offseason. I mean, I could be wrong. I didn't think Kyrie was going to get moved, and he did. So,
Well, he's there's other issues there, obviously.
yeah.
Right. Like he's just an asshole. It seems like.
Right.
But, all right, so I want to move on. I had one more Flyers thing to talk about here. Did you guys see the letter that was released today?
From Torts.
Tortorella, yes. Did you see this?
I did not.
Briefly looked at
So
it.
I was curious what you guys thought of this. It's a pretty lengthy letter that they put out. They do this every once in a while. They put it out to the season ticket holders, and I was gonna read it, and I was curious to get you guys thought of like the transparency, I guess, for lack of a better term, that this letter kind of conveys. At the beginning of the season, we set out to build a foundation for the future and a standard for how we're going to play night in and night out. Now that we're halfway through the season, I want to share with you share with you what I've seen from our guys. I have been very pleased with our team's effort, drive, and hunger to compete. Perhaps more importantly, I hope you've noticed this too, I love the way this team has consistently responded to the challenges we face, both as individuals and as a group. Throughout the locker room, our players are showing a full commitment to getting it right. We also have some kids here who have impressed me. Some of them have taken on heavy minutes and big responsibilities, and they're growing into the impact players we need them to be. This development of our young players is absolutely crucial for our future. This season, I've challenged the veterans on the team, and I've been very happy with their response. Beyond the stats, they've shown a willingness to adapt, compete, and lead our group both on and off the ice. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, and I want to be clear about this. We're not there yet. This year was the first step in building the future of the Flyers and restoring our reputation as one of the most respected teams in hockey. We're in the thick of the season right now, and we're going to see how our group responds to the challenges that lay ahead with a grueling schedule. It's a grind, but all of that is extremely important to see what we have and what we need to move forward. That excites me because I can promise you this, the answers to those questions will come. You and I will find out together, and we'll be an even tougher team for having gone through it. That's because we're in the midst of establishing an identity, not just any identity, but an identity that reflects the city of Philadelphia and the proud history of the Flyers organization. We need you with us. We're going to get this right. We're going to make you proud, and together we're going to remind everyone what this team is all about. John Tortorella.
John Tortorella dash Chuck Fletcher.
What do you mean?
I don't. Like
You don't buy that came from John Tortorella?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay.
Plus,
I don't think he's that guy.
Isn't he like just a stopgap guy, Mike?
I don't know if stopgap's the right word. He's obviously an older coach, and he pretty much said this is the last job probably of his career. Like I don't think he's gonna take another one after this. But they signed him. I think it was a 4-year deal, 3 or 4 year deal. So like, he's not gonna be here for a year or two. He's probably gonna be here for 3 or 4 years. So I don't know if stopgap's the right word. But he's probably not the long term fix.
Mostly because I think the Flyers think that they're further ahead or act like they're further ahead than what they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
okay. So you don't think it's so I don't some of the wording in there doesn't seem like Chuck Fletcher wording. So I think I came from Tortorella. Like I don't know. Tortorella would never or Chuck Fletcher would never admit we're not there yet because Chuck Fletcher thinks his way, like he thinks his team is a cup contender. I don't know how.
Sure.
But from day one of Tortorella being hired, he said he didn't say rebuild, but he kind of hinted towards we're kind of going through a little bit of a rebuild. Where Chuck Fletcher would never say that.
No. I didn't mean it literal. Like I don't think Chuck Fletcher sat down and wrote it either. I'm just saying I think some of that really came from, listen, this is what we need you to say because the fans believe in you and the fans trust you more than anybody right now because you've been transparent with them. True. So I think they just said, "Yo, John, do us a solid here." Yeah. And because I also don't think Tortorella's a sellout either, where it's like begging for people to buy tickets.
No, that's probably true.
So,
I was
Mike, how did you feel about that?
I thought it was interesting because it's not every day that like a coach or even anybody in the front office comes out and sends something like that to season ticket holders. The one thing I can remember is a few years ago, the Rangers ownership sent one to the season ticket holders that said like, "We're going through a rebuild. Be patient. We'll be back on the other side." And they're damn good, 3-4 years later. So it doesn't happen often. So but I like his honesty. I like his transparency. That's kind of what people have just been asking for.
Was he coaching the Rangers at that time?
Was he coaching the Rangers? That's a good.
At what time?
I don't believe so.
When they did that,
I don't believe so.
When they did what? I'm sorry.
when the Rangers put out the
The
letter.
Rangers sent the same thing.
Oh.
I don't believe so.
I don't
It
think
came-
so either.
It came directly from ownership. I don't believe he was though.
I think he was in Columbus at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was maybe his philosophy to do. Like he told the Rangers organization, like, "Hey, let's do something like this."
No, he was in Columbus at that point because it was only 4 years ago, give or take. And he was with Columbus for a while. So yeah, I think it was Columbus he was with. So, all right, you guys ready to get out of here? Anything else you want to get off your chest? I know we go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just saw something interesting from a few hours ago from Doc Llewellyn. He is a Philadelphia. He works for the NBA app, ABC, PHL 17 Overtime. Obviously verified, not a bought check mark, a verified check mark. You know,
Okay.
basically he's saying there's rumblings right now with a 3-way trade with the Lakers, Sixers, and Pistons. This is a big one.
Okay.
The Pistons would receive Russell Westbrook and picks. The Lakers would receive Korkmaz and Tobias Harris.
See ya, both of you.
And the Sixers would receive Nerlens Noel, Marvin Bagley, and Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh,
I think I would fire that in immediately. If the you know,
bring back Nerlens.
yes.
How's he
Big
been?
body.
How's he been in his career since he left?
He's very good defensively. Very
Okay.
good defensively. That's what he is. He's a backup center. He's not gonna get you, 18 points off the bench. But
Can we throw in PJ Tucker? Can we do that?
Marvin Bagley's been a little bit disappointing. Still young. Was a top 3 pick. Didn't work out in Sacramento.
Yeah,
With that,
I said by the Kings, right?
yeah. He's in Detroit now, but did not work out too well. Maybe you bring him here and he kind of figures it out a little bit. But a big body, and then Bogdanovic, who's a really good 3-point shooter. But that kind of feels like what everything they need: a backup center, a power forward, and a small forward.
Right. So
So
we're just getting rid of Korkmaz
Who
and Harris.
slides into Tobias' starting spot then?
I would say it's
Maxey?
probably gonna be Bogdanovic. Possibly, or they could go super small.
And give it to Maxey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I could probably see them trying to do Maxey or Harden at the 1, Maxey at the 2, Melton at the 3, PJ at the 4, and B at the 5, and having these 3 guys come off the bench.
Yeah, because I know they're trying to trade Thibault now too. I know that he's definitely
Yeah, they didn't pick up his 5th year, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. But
He's nothing special.
I think I would do that, honestly.
Yeah, I would like it. So is that was a speculation or like that's a report that's happening?
It just says the Lakers, Sixers, and Pistons are in trade talks.
Okay.
That was a few hours ago. It says, but LA's hesitant on trading their picks, their first-round picks.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
they
Pistons want.
want Bronny.
Well, I don't think LeBron's going to be there when he comes out. Anyway, I think his
No?
contract's up. No, I think his contract's up. I think he
Where's he
worked
gonna
it
go?
to
He's
where
gonna stay in LA.
I think he worked it out to wherever his son goes, he's going to go.
He's such a corny dude.
Yeah.
Love him. Greatest of all time.
Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. This is
Greatest
not gonna
of
turn
all
into.
time.
No, I can't stand him. He's such a
So
he's such
good.
an unlikable dude.
Did you ever see that movie? I forget what movie it is. With Jason Segel or Segal, whatever his name is. I think it's not Role Models, because I don't think he was in that. But I forget what movie it is. He's like talking to this kid, and they're debating, like his little kid. They're debating on who's better, Michael or LeBron. And the kid goes, well,
I think
Michael's
they're
only got
Role Models.
what's
No.
that?
I think
Is it
that
Role Models?
I think it is.
Yeah. He's like, the only argument you have is that he's 6 for 6 or whatever. And Jason Segel goes, that's the only argument I need, Sean.
Yeah, I
It's
think
fucking
that is Role
hilarious.
Models. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so I have it pulled up here. Hold on. As soon as
Is there any way you can play that?
Yeah, I'm going to. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's the
It's,
only argument I need, Sean. I think that's
It
his
is.
name, Sean.
It is from. Why is it not playing? Hold on. Let me try to share it here and I'll get it up. It's from Bad Teacher.
Bad Teacher, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's Cameron Diaz, right?
Yeah.
All right, here. Let me see. Let me pull this up here.
You're out of your mind. There is no way that LeBron will ever beat Jordan. Nobody will ever beat Jordan, okay?
Okay, LeBron's a better rebounder and passer.
Will you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Call me when LeBron has 6 championships.
That's your only argument?
It's the only argument I need, Sean!
It's incredible.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so good.
I love LeBron James.
I can't stand him.
I
I never
love him.
liked him. I never liked him. He's such an unlikable guy. He's such
So
a
2003,
he's so
you didn't
phony.
like LeBron James?
You what?
You didn't like LeBron James 03?
Why would I? Why would I?
When he's fresh into the league?
No, I hated him more than.
Really?
Yes.
06 with the Cavaliers team, putting that
No.
all on himself.
No, because he's just an unlikable dude. I don't.
If the Sixers drafted him, would you like him?
Sure, probably because the Sixers would have won multiple championships.
It's the same like Brady, Sidney Crosby argument. You hate him because he's great.
No, that's not true. I respect the hell out of Sidney Crosby. I don't respect LeBron James.
Why, Mike?
I just don't like him. That's the only argument I need.
I'm just gonna keep myself out of this.
No, go ahead. I need a little bit of backup here.
There's a lot of layers to it.
It's like an onion. Peel them back.
Yeah, it's I literally had this conversation like on Friday. He's the second or third greatest ever, and that's what it is.
I don't even care about that. I hate the debate of Michael versus LeBron. Like I think that's lazy, and it's just I just don't need to go there. I just don't like LeBron James.
I don't care about the guy. That's fine. He's fine. The guy is fine. I just mean strictly on the court. I just don't think he's got the kahunas. I really don't. I don't think he's got the balls. I don't. I think it's always been his career.
And if you need any other argument, Chris, just play back the clip from like 2 weeks ago when he has a flat out temper tantrum on the court. He's a bitch.
Rightfully so. Well, not rightfully so.
No, he had a temper tantrum.
He absolutely got fouled. He absolutely got fouled.
100% he got fouled, but he threw a flat out temper tantrum.
I just don't like what he said after.
My 3 and 4-year-olds don't act like that.
I just don't like what he said after the game. I don't get these calls like everybody else, and you're the reason the league is like this. What do you mean?
Yeah,
you don't get these calls.
Yeah,
I think the reason why he's like that this year is because the Lakers are so bad that he's, you know what I mean? Like he just
be better.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing temper tantrums, find ways to get your team to win.
Just like the Bulls
couldn't yesterday, but they wouldn't do it. Did you see that? They asked him about that. He's like, it was obviously very upsetting.
Yeah.
Listen, the Bulls couldn't win without Jordan. I think that like a lot of people argue like, oh, Jordan had Pimpin, blah blah blah, but they couldn't win without Jordan. So.
Yeah, that is true.
Very true. All right,
this could be a whole episode, honestly.
It could be, and it's not going to be because I don't care about LeBron James. I can't stand the guy.
Did you guys see the Austin Rivers fight?
Yes.
Against Mo Bamba?
Yes.
Was this recent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
really?
This weekend?
Yeah. And then Austin Rivers said, like, shut up. Like, the only thing you're known for is a rap song.
Yeah. Basically he was shooting a 3, and I think Mo Bamba, like, said to him, like, something about, because, like, he was, like, good in high school because he's from Orlando, Austin Rivers. So he, like, hit a 3, or, like, he missed a 3, and something happened where, like, he said, like, oh, like, something about him being, like, oh, this was your high school year, or whatever, something stupid.
Yeah.
And, Austin Rivers, like, went back at him, like, the only reason you're popular is because of a rap song, blah, blah, blah.
They got into a physical altercation on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now. Hold on, let's.
And I think Bamba was on, like, he wasn't even in the game.
No, he's on the bench. Yeah.
Well, oh, you have a fight on the other end. Rivers and Mo Bamba getting into it. I have no
I
idea
gotta
what
give it to
happened,
Rivers.
but it is an
He
all-out
wasn't afraid of
melee.
him. So
He's
these
stink.
guys,
Right
these
now.
bombers.
They both stink.
Okay. I understand you don't see this every day in basketball. This is not a melee. Can we not call this a melee?
There was another fight this weekend too, I think, and somebody got punched.
Donovan Mitchell and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, dude. Dylan Brooks is such a scumbag. Like,
That's crazy. There will be a number of ejections here.
sorry, I'm
I
watching
haven't
this
seen.
video.
I haven't seen one fifth. There's a cop on. Okay, all right. When I say basketball needs to toughen up, basketball needs to toughen the fuck up. Let these guys
Why, 'cause
square
there's
up
a
and
cop?
go at it. Yeah, you didn't see that?
Yeah, but there's always a cop. It's not because of the players. It's
On the
because of
court?
people who run on the court.
Yeah, There's
Oh,
only-
okay.
the Phillies do that.
Get
too.
escorted out.
Yeah.
Like this is nuts.
seen that before. Torian Prince is hot.
Let these guys square up, throw a couple punches. I didn't see one
I
punch
think-
thrown.
I think Mitchell and Dylan Brooks, one of them got a punch in this weekend.
Watch the top of the screen.
Basically, what happened in that fight.
Austin Rivers.
Oh, wait, I'm watching.
There was a punch. All right, there was one
Yeah.
punch thrown. I saw one punch thrown. Okay. Fair
So basically, the Dylan Brooks and what's his face, Donovan Mitchell fight. They were going for a rebound when Dylan falls to the ground. As
Punch.
as he's on the ground, Donovan Mitchell grabs the ball and he's getting ready to like throw it to the outlet guy. Dylan Brooks comes out of nowhere and hits him in the balls. And Mitchell gets the ball and he throws it at him, and they get up. I don't know who threw the
Dude,
punch.
you missed him with the ball too.
Did he?
you were that
He was
close
6
to
feet
doing
away.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I think we need to
None.
normalize fights in sports. Let these guys square up, go off for 5 minutes.
It was a
and
cheap
we
shot.
just made hockey.
Yeah, but the problem is though, Mike, with basketball, hockey's a little different because the fans would have to climb over to
True.
get into the
True.
last time that-
Or end up in the penalty box, a la
Yeah,
Ty
yeah.
Domi back in whenever that 2000.
and the last time that happened was what? Detroit, when they let them go, it was Detroit and you know, the melee
the
where the
Pacers. yeah.
fans were like getting beat up.
Yeah, Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Ron Artest, you mean Metal World Peace?
True.
Yeah. He was Ron
Well,
Artest then.
He was around our test then. That was one of the craziest things ever. Let's have that happen again. That was fun.
That was crazy.
That was super fun.
But no, this league is too family friendly now.
Yeah. I like fights. What do you want from me?
I don't care about fights. I just want to see like old fashioned, hard fouls and no like less calls, and I want to see guys get in each other's face. I don't care about throwing punches. I just want to see guys.
And trash talk. Didn't you say something like last week that like you were
Yeah.
going to write a piece about how soft the NBA is?
Yeah, I wrote half of it and I was so upset I had to stop. But like that's in the piece I was writing like back when like Durant went to his first game with Golden State against Oklahoma City, he went back to Oklahoma City the night before Thanksgiving. Like him and Westbrook got in each other's face and wanted to kill each other. Like
Yep.
I want to see that. I don't want to see these people. Like I asked my wife this too. Like I was like, if you see a family friendly game versus somebody who doesn't really watch a lot of basketball, if you see a family friendly game versus a hard fought get in each other's face game, like what would you prefer as somebody who doesn't watch a lot of basketball? And she said absolutely the one where they get in each other's face and it's fun and it's aggressive and that's what it is. Like it's entertainment.
And I understand these guys are all friends, but once you're on the court, ice, field, you're enemies.
Yeah.
Like that's it. It's
over.
time to go. Like
You could play golf tomorrow.
right, exactly. Like I mean, there's been times in the NHL where legitimate brothers fight. Like they actually drop the gloves and they go, and they're brothers.
Yeah.
Like in basketball, there's too much friend stuff going
Dude,
on.
I just watched the video of Jay Williams saying it was on TikTok today. He said, "I showed up to we played the Lakers. We're in LA. I show up at 2:00 in the afternoon. I go out to take shots. He said I see Kobe Bryant out there, drenched in sweat. He said I practiced for an hour. I shot for an hour and a half. He said I turned around and Kobe was still going at it. He said we go off, we play the game. Kobe drops 40. I go up to Kobe and be like, yo, dude, like, what were you doing today? And Kobe said I saw you on the court and I wanted to intimidate the fuck out of you. He said, I saw you come out. I saw you. I wanted to prove to you that I could work harder. I wanted to scare you.
And that is what made Kobe Bryant fucking great.
Of course. You have the Michael Jordans who walked into opposing teams' lockers and said, who's guarding me tonight? And they'd say, oh, this guy, up 60, easy. And he'd go out and he'd put up 61.
All right. Yep.
LeBron doesn't do that. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I was
I'm
waiting for a rebuttal.
No.
All right, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right. The important thing is Eagles Super Bowl going to be a blowout according to Chris. I like
Eagles
it.
by 50.
50.
Let's go.
Okay, I like it.
You have the unders, don't you?
I was going to say you did have the under.
Yeah, well, that's it. 50 nothing.
50 to nothing.
They win.
50
They
to
hit.
nothing. Win and they hit the under. I like it. Go
Yeah, we're
Birds.
we're gonna be on Broad Street. Rihanna's gonna be performing. It's nuts.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Exactly. I won't be down in the Broad Street, so if they do win and there will be Broad Street, maybe we'll do a little emergency episode off to get you live from Broad Street or something.
Oh.
Or something out.
I'll be at
That'd
City Hall.
That'd be nuts. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I might be there with you. Who knows?
Exactly. Things are gonna get rowdy. We're
It's
gonna
gonna
get out of here.
It's gonna get goofy.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere, YouTube as well. Check out all the podcasts on the Phired Up Podcast Network. Just added a new one, Talking Sports with TK. That's a good one. Drops like 8 to 10 minute episodes. I don't know if I think it's daily. So we are gonna get out of here. We will see everybody next week. Hopefully, talking about an Eagles victory. Dom,
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Yep, exactly. See everybody next week.